Miles. No, 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 take it all of me. There's nothing, something, some moment that I wanted to be. Mm. Hello, hi, hi, chat. I'm gonna let the song play out and maybe one more. Just give people time to gather around before we get into the story times. We have many a story to tell. Me and you running around. They know love doesn't take control of me, and there's nothing that I can do. And that's me on you. That's me on you. Okay. I think I'll play like half of the song and then we'll switch to an actual screen. And we'll start the story times. I eat shifts up, breakfast and lunch. And when I'm thirsty, I think that's much. Um, and if I um, Daddy. It's not. It's not TOS to show us kissing. I thought that was okay. We had clothes on. Everybody clothes stayed on. Everybody's clothes stayed on. They can't get us. Why would they get us for that? I am a cannibal. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I can't focus with the music playing at the same time. I have bad ADHD. If we play the music at the same time, no stories are getting told. And low key, we're flopping bad. Wow. Wow. You disappear for 2 weeks and suddenly your whole audience is gone. I'm sorry. I love the new background too, and the best part about it, thing, and wait, I love the new background. Where do we even start in this trip from? I guess we can start from the airport trips from hell. We can start in the beginning because that whole cycle, that whole series, I never want to go through that again. Let's preface this entire story with Delta. When I catch you, when I catch you in these streets, you best not say nothing because the way you disrespected me that whole entire trip. When I catch you in these streets, just know it's on site. Um, so that's where our trip starts. The airports. You go to the airport, you think, I'm just gonna get on a plane. I'm gonna go where I wanna go. No, absolutely not. No, that's not what you're gonna do. What you're gonna do is you're gonna stay overnight. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start at the car ride there. At the car ride there, there were not one, not two, There were three, three entire children in the back seat of the car while I'm trying to drive to the airport. I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to relax. And this isn't a short car ride. This is a long car ride. There's three children in the back seat on this long car ride, and they're all restless. All of them are restless, and I'm sitting there like, can I relax? Can I take a deep breath? I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it was too late. It was too late. There are three children in this car for this long car ride. So that's where we start. So by the time I make it to the airport, I'm already tired. I'm like, I'm about to sleep good on this plane. I'm about to get on this plane, knock right out. You know, this plane ride about to be nothing. Then I'm a touch down where I need to be, and I'm gonna be with my friends. Whole time that was a lie. Whole time that plan was a lie. Okay, so we get to the airport. First delay. The first delay happens because I try to check in through TSA and the line is long and ridiculously long. And it's all backed up. So I'm already noticing this. I'm like, hold on. This airport is never usually this packed. I've been here before. It was not this packed. What's going on right now? This airport too packed right now. This airport not big enough for all of this. So I'm like, I check my flight. I'm like, delay. Okay, I'm like, okay, it's chill. It's chill. I can still just go sit. I check in the first time. I go sit down, go find my seat. I'm like, chill, chill, chill. I get into the airport at like 6 something p.m. 6 p.m. No. No, 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 no. I get into the airport at like, yeah, like 6 p.m. At like 6 p.m. Because my flight originally was at 2 p.m. But then they delayed it again. They delayed it again. They delayed it again. And then I'm at 6 p.m. I'm like, okay. So, but then the flight got delayed until 8. I get there at 6. The flight is delayed until 8. I'm like, cool, that's fine. I check into TSA. Then they delay the flight again, and then they cancel the flight. But I'm still in the airport. So I'm like, what am I about to do now that the flight has been canceled? So I call my friends. I'm like, Shy, I don't know what to do. Actually, I start spacing in the airport. I'm like, Shy, I don't know what to do. And then I call my friends. I'm like, Shy, I don't know what to do because this is blah, 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 da, da, da. And then I reached into my bag for my wallet because they're like, go get you something to eat. And I needed to eat something to eat. And I realized that because when I first saw that flight got canceled, I just went through baggage claim and I went to sit in that area because I was like, I'm not about to stay in this airport. I'm just gonna call someone to come pick me up. But then I was like, the flight is at early. The flight is early in the morning. The flight, blah blah blah. I just need to get on the flight and like do what it need to do. Just let it do what it need. It's not early in the morning, but it's like it's the point where it's like just stay. You're already here. I don't want to come back out. Don't want to have to do this long ride again. So I'm like, we're gonna sit in the airport. So I go through TSA again. This time, however, I forget my wallet. My entire wallet is missing. So I go, I run, I'm panicking. I'm like about to have a panic attack. Head goes numb, and I'm about to have a panic attack, and I'm stressed. So I run, and I'm like, did y'all see my wallet? Anyone see my wallet? Black lady is like, I hope your name ain't insert that name. I hope your name ain't because I just threw that wallet in the box and I don't got the key to that. And I'm like, yeah, that's my name. And she's like, I just told myself I hope she don't come back. And you came back. And it's like, yeah, and I just realized I lost my wallet. So she dropped my wallet into the box. My wallet is in the box. I don't have no access to my wallet. She has to call like 3 different people. She calling one person like, yeah, you gotta send the managers up here because you gotta get this girl her stuff. Like, no, it's and she calling another person. Like, and she like, no, I told him he has to come up here because he needs his stuff. I'm like, right, I need my stuff. Give me my stuff. So so she goes do her thing. I'm trying to calm myself down. I'm like, Lord, give me a break. I don't know how much the more of this I can take. I'm quoting Megan Thee Stallion. I'm on the phone with my friends. She comes back with the keys. She unlocks it, hands me my wallet. That's cool. I go to sit back down because at this point everything in the airport is closed. At this point I can't buy any food. I already had something to eat, so I'm not hungry. And I just try to find a comfortable spot. Cannot for the life of me find a comfortable spot. And then the moment I do, the air comes on. The air comes on. Um, and you could think, this can't get much worse. No, 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 no. This wasn't just an inconvenience. This was a ploy to psychologically torture me. This was a ploy by my ops to psychologically torture me. Because as all of this is happening, as I'm stuck in the airport for all this time, they start running test drills of like their their intercom system. And when I tell you I almost went actually crazy because the test drills just kept playing over and over and over and over again. I think I recorded them. Hold on. I think I recorded one of them when it was playing. Hold on. I'm going to see if I did. Oh wait, I went too far down. Hold on. That played while I'm in the airport for 2 hours straight on loop. On loop. It played for 2 hours straight. So it's while I'm trying to go to sleep, while I'm trying to go to sleep, or I'm trying to relax, or I'm trying to make time pass by, it's just so I was under psychological attack. I was under psychological bondage. I would have been past lost sleep. I almost did lose my mind. Like by the time I got on that flight, I was so drained mentally, physically. I was truly, truly exhausted. So that is just playing. Beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, could you please shut up? I'm like, hi. Hi, first time chatters. Hey DD. So that's just playing on loop and I'm out of it. So I finally get on the plane. Finally, we're on the plane. I can't sleep on the plane. I can sleep in like 20-minute interviews at most on the plane. That's the most I can do before I just pop up and wake up and I'm present again. So I'm looking around while and then we land and I have a layover flight. So I'm still not done traveling yet. I'm still not done. The layover flight didn't get delayed or canceled or anything, so that flight was fine. And then we get on the second aircraft. Tell me why this pilot is the slowest pilot I've ever had the displeasure of existing on on the same plane as. Pilot is taking forever to get us taken off. Pilot is taking forever to land us. Hi, it's nice to finally catch a stream again. Listen, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Don't jump me. Ice Muncher, don't jump me. I'm back. I'm back and we're back to stay. This is the era of streamers. This is the era of me being a proper streamer. I'm really sorry. Listen, I needed a vacation. I needed that. I needed that. Okay. So then I finally land at my destination and my beautiful, wonderful, excellent, amazing friends are there waiting for me. And I do have a video of me and Coco when we first saw each other. Hold on, let me see if I can find it in the group chat. I'm not showing y'all the entire thing because I think Coco's still making a TikTok out of it. But bitch, get the mods. I don't even know if I have any mods in chat right now. Girl, hold on. Hold on. Ah, how do I? Oh, there we go. Then this is the era of me bringing headphones in my pocket everywhere I go, just in case you go live, and that's real, as you should. That's what a bro fan does. I respect that. Um, I was looking for the video of Oh my, can we ever shut up in a group chat? Dang, I'm trying to scroll up. Can we just shut up? Oh my god. Wait, I can just sort by media. Actually, I don't think, was it put here? I was already here when these pictures were taken. I don't think I have the video. Chat. That's not. Okay, it's a really cute video of when I first landed in the airport and I got there. But I have other pictures and I have other videos. So I'm finally in our location that we're gonna be staying for the next 7 days. 7 days is what I plan. I plan to stay there from the first to the eighth, but I would leave on the eighth. So I would get 7 full days and then like that morning. Little did I know that's not what was gonna happen at all. Um so I get in the car, we go to the apartments, we're staying there, whatever. Whatever. The first night is just really chill. I get there. Coco has like leftovers waiting for me. It has like a Tupperware full of meatballs, rice, and like meatballs and rice, and it's so good. I don't think I took a picture of the meatballs and rice because I was starving after those long treacherous flights and me not wanting to buy too much airport food. Like I did buy like fries and a milkshake while I was there and I didn't even finish it because I was like, this is hitting my stomach very weirdly right now. I can't do this. Here's here's a never before seen photo from the first night. It looks so wait, I just realized these look really bad with the filters that I oh wait, you can't wait, hold on, wait, wait, hold on, hold on. Here you can see the never before seen photos of me and Coco. And yeah, these are all from the first night. Coco, we look like demons there. Oh yes. Hi Star. Hi baby. Hi princess. Mwah. That was for you. That was for anyone but Star. And we have like honestly, me and Coco for like throughout the entire trip were like glued to each other, and it's like you cannot get us off of each other. But then, okay, on the first then tomorrow, Ale lands or Big Titty Hassan on Twitter if you don't know. Ale lands on the third. So then, it's finally the whole group is together. Whole group is together, and this is when things take a turn for the ghetto. So you see, when you put six freakazoids together, what you get is the equivalent of an orgy, but it's not like that. Um, because we're a platonic polycule. Um, and no, I don't just mean a friend group. They may think I just mean a friend group. It's different than that. So we're playing drunk Jenga together. Oh, that's another thing about the airport trips. The airport treachery, I was carrying around this set of drunk Jenga. And on the airport, and at the second airport, they moved my gate all the way to the other side. And I was on the other side, and I forgot the Jenga on the other side. So I had to walk across that airport once, twice. I did it 4 times, all the way across, straight across the airport. And it was a huge airport. My legs are killing me. I was tired. And no, I still didn't sleep on that plane. But anyways, back to when we were playing Drunk Jenga. I pull a tweet a picture in your account. They choose this. Oh, that's flashbanging. They choose this photo. Now, don't ask me why they chose that photo, but they did. Um, so I tweeted this photo on my account and I gave no context because I was gonna give context, but then the rounds kept going on and I kept sipping my non-alcoholic beverage, of course. And I just forgot. So then me and Coco, at the end of the third night, are left alone. They left the two craziest people alone, unsupervised. So we wander in the kitchen, crossed, and we start recording Nara Smith, Lucky Bluesmith role plays. Um, and I was Nara, and Coco was Lucky, and we were. I'll just let you see. We have these homemade pretzels. Okay. We made these. I don't. You really can't see it. It's bad. Wait. Hold on. I'm going to. Because I want y'all to see this. I do want y'all to see how ridiculous this video is. And like we just kept recording. Like okay, in context okay, also for context, Coco may be allergic to citrus, except for lime and lemon, and Coco may have accidentally drank some grapefruit wine that night because it was in my cup and Coco just drank it. So we were doing a lot. But in a reaction to that, I then offered to let Coco gargle olive oil because it was gonna fix it, and then spit it into my hands. And yes, this was only the second night. Um, I never said we were very logical, smart, or intelligent. Um, but I did say we were crazy. That's how I introduced us. So I don't know what else you expected. So that's what happens on that night. Also, we have other photos because again, like I said, me and Coco are just ridiculously touchy, and I love sitting in Coco's lap. Um, so that's what happens on the 3rd. Now, the 4th of July, we did not celebrate the 4th at all. However, we did go to the mall on the 4th, and that's where I bought this necklace. I bought a shirt that says I Heart Hot Dads because, well, yes, I bought a couple other collars and necklaces. I bought this collar. I brought this necklace. Oh, this actually came with this. It came with the cross, and it like goes here. Actually, I may put this on to show y'all what how it's supposed to actually look. It's supposed to be like this. And then the cross is supposed to actually be in the center, but it's not because my headphones are on and it's weird right now. Oh, also I fluffed it up. Wait, thank you. Okay, it's fluffed up a little bit, but listen, that's how it's supposed to be. And then I bought other colors. Where are they? I bought this one. And I bought this one. This one's really cute. Has a little bell on it. Um, so that's what happened on the 3rd day, and on the 4th we just went to the mall, and we went to this really interesting store, and drunk wives matter. Drunk wives matter. And then at the mall, one of Coco's authors started fronting. I don't we still don't know who he is. He didn't say his name, didn't say their name or anything. But then he just started trying to wander off. And we're all like, "Where are you going, bro? You don't know where you are." like you don't know where you are at all. How are you going to get home? And he's like, I guess. And then he just stops. And it's so funny. Bro really thought we were just gonna let him wander off. Oh wait, another unseen glow star pic. Ash, I really like this one. This is so cute. We're so cute. Ha! Y'all can't see this video, but I am going to reincarnation. I do have a video on my phone of Ren giving Micah a lap dance. And y'all can't see it. Mwah, no balls. Haha, gatekeeping. I love gatekeeping. I love gatekeeping. I also have a video on my phone of Micah licking Ren's ear that you also can have. And then we played a game in QWERTYs, and I won. It was first to 10 cards. It's basically like Cards Against Humanity. We combined it with Cards Against Humanity cards as well, but it's like basic Cards Against Humanity, but it's all queer people questions. And that was really fun, so we did that. And then on the fourth is when the Glow Star kiss happened. And here's the thing about the Glow Star kiss. It was strictly platonic. It was strictly platonic. It was strictly platonic. Trust me. Trust me. I get it. I get the people on Twitter. I get it. I know the allegations. I get that y'all think the 2-year age difference is a lot. I know that you. I know that you have evidence of me and Coco calling each other sisters. However, that we're not blood related. There's no blood relation here, and I needed that. You consider that I needed that. Consider. Hold on. Do y'all not remember what I was going through? Do y'all not remember how badly I needed to eat a woman out? To experience that? Who are you trying to convince slash lighthearted? Um, I'm not trying to convince nobody. I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody should be convinced because it's just the truth. What you mean convince? I don't gotta convince you of the truth. Die. I'm looking for clips of things so that I can, and I'm looking for a way that I can show chat without complications, because I don't want complications. Um. All right. All right. Um. No. 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 I know it's earn. Earn. Okay. Where the wait? Why is it not showing it? Listen, I'm trying. I don't think God wants y'all to see it. Wait, wait. Let me see. Oh, hi. Um. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, y'all can't see anything. Wait. Chat technical difficulties. Wait. Well, I tried, chat. I tried to show you the 30-second video, but I don't think the Lord wants you to see it. Maybe at the end of the stream I'll try it again. But until we get to that point, let me continue where I left off. Okay, so it's the 4th of July now. 4th of July, and we end the night off by I drape myself in a lesbian flag because that is the only flag we were respecting that day. Um um what did we do tomorrow? What did we do the next day? A lot of the days, honestly, chat, we just spent together in like the apartments. We didn't really do much. Like when we did go out, it was to get food or something like that. On my phone, there's just a bunch of glow star pictures. There are other pictures of the trip. Um, and there probably are stories that I'm like forgetting. And we will beat this dead horse again. But oh, also I looked so hot here. I posted this on Twitter and it just did not get the love it deserved. But I did look really hot. So, um, we tried to go to the club that let 18 plus people in, but we had difficulties doing that as well. Freakazoids was being challenged and tested this entire trip, and it was sick and twisted the way we were being tested and challenged like that. We did not deserve that. We did not deserve that. We didn't deserve it. So then the next day, on the after we tried and failed to go to the club, the next day we just spent trolling. Honestly, like we collectively sat around like on the couch and just started trolling people, and it was so funny. Here's a picture of Micah where it doesn't show her face at all. Ta. And Micah's so beautiful. She's even more gorgeous in person. Um, I'm forgetting stuff. Okay, eventually it was supposed to be the last night on Monday. It was supposed to be our last night, so we're all like gathering around, we're all packing your stuff. We're gonna chill, you know? And then my flight gets delayed again. And at this point, I'm like, okay, if my flight got delayed again, can you rebook it? Can we rebook it to just push it back a couple days so I can have a couple more days here? Because I could have stayed with them for 3 weeks. They offered me to stay for 3 weeks, but I didn't have the money to be out there for 3 weeks. And I was like, I need to come home and I need to do stuff anyways. I need to go home. I have stuff to do. So I was ready to go home, but I'm like, I can stay for a couple more days. So we booked 2 more days, and in those 2 days, honestly, we went to the pool, we ate some more, we cooked some more, we made some homemade pizzas. No, that was the day I was actually supposed to go home again, and then it got booked again. Um, on the day that I was supposed to leave, but then didn't leave, um, Micah and Micah and Ren leave the apartment for less than an hour. I open one of my apps, one of the apps. If you know, you know. I messaged one of their neighbors, and within that hour, I spoke with him. I, you know, you know, a little, a little bit, but then I come back with another joint. I secured, I secured an orgasm, 2 blunts in less than an hour, and it's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So I bring the joint back. I'm like, I got us a joint. Yeah, we're gonna smoke this one. We do it tomorrow, the night before I'm supposed to leave again. And then I try to leave. I'm trying to leave again. They drop me off at the airport. We say our last goodbyes. We cry. We cry a little bit in the inside. And we say our goodbyes. I get in this airport. First thing that happens, flight delayed again. Flight is delayed again. My flight is delayed again. And I'm like, why is my flight being delayed again? I'm tired of this one. I don't want to go on another plane. I don't want to go on another plane, and I don't want to keep having flights being delayed. So I'm just like, okay, what can we do? So I moved my flight so the delay really isn't going to impact me. Then the flight that I moved it to gets canceled. I'm like, God, what? Hold on, I can't be looking at that right. That's not right, right? No, it says canceled on that flight. So I switch it back to the flight that I was gonna go on originally, because the delay at this point is like I can still wait for that delay and it'll be fine. Then the first flight gets delayed again to the point where I would be missing my layover flight. Then I'm like, okay. Then they would put me on another flight, but it gets delayed again. And the layover is in the Atlanta airport, which, if you don't know, is huge, absolutely ginormous. And the layover is 30 minutes. So if we take this 3 away and we add a 0, 30 minutes. How am I supposed to get from point A to point B in 30 minutes? So I'm like, absolutely not. What we won't be doing, what we won't be doing, what we won't be doing is that. That's what we won't be doing. So I'm like, just book me for the flight first thing tomorrow morning. That is the flight that I'll do. So I call Ren and Coco, because Ren and Coco were together. I'm like, can y'all come pick me up? I'm just done. They come pick me up. They were at the place getting some re-upping on some supplies for referees, so for some libations. So they come pick us up, come pick me up, and then I just spend the night with them. And I pack, and it's like it was a good thing because I had forgotten the book. I forgotten some clothes. I forgotten some of Alei's clothes that I need to get back to Ale as well. So it's like I was like, it's fine. But I pack, and I'm like, this is the last time I'm doing this. This is the last time I'm doing this. I pray. I do a whole ritual. I do everything. I'm like, this is the last time I do it. When I get to the airport, I'm dropping coins. I'm like, spirits help me. Spirit helps me. Like, shit, something gotta give. Before I even get going to the airport, Ren prays over me. Ren asks Michael to protect me. Asks God to protect me. I'm like, cause I need something. Something has to give. Something has to be done about this. Um, so that happens. So that happens, and I make the first flight. The first flight is on time, but my trip from hell isn't over yet. I'm in the Atlanta airport for the first time. I've never gone to this airport before by myself, and I'm already stressed, and I'm hungry as shit. And then I realized when I try to buy a sandwich before I leave, before I go to my actual conclave that I'm supposed to be in, before I try to buy a sandwich, I realize I lost my card. And then I think back to it. I'm like, I never put my debit card, back into my wallet after I bought the Coke for the Desperado Coke. So I haven't had my wallet since then. I have my I no I have my I haven't had my card since then. So I'm like, shit, what do I do? So I'm walking around. I'm trying to transfer money from one card to another card so I can still like use it and still use the money. But it's like I'm just walking. I go to the actual place I'm supposed to be, where my flight is actually gonna take off from, and I'm like, okay, I want to go get some food. So I walk down. I try to get some food. I order it. I order some bourbon chicken and some noodles. My flight is coming. I'm like, I'll eat this real quick, or I'll just take it on the plane. I'll eat it real quick or try to take it on the plane. Okay, I haven't paid yet, so I go up in line. I'm next in line. Then this man, this nigga, he just gonna pull up. He talking to the other nigga on the other side. He's talking to the cashier. He like, can I have a trying to order a drink? Can I have okay, I'm like tick tock, tick tock, tick 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 tock, tick tock. He like, can I have what you what I want? I'm like, okay, nigga, I got to be somewhere. Why are you acting like we got nowhere to be? I need to pay so I can get up out of here. And he like, can I get a 5 minutes later? Can I get a Sprite and Fanta mix? Nigga, how did it take you that long to come up with Sprite and Fanta? What is wrong with you? Get out of my face! So I'm aggravated. And I'm like, okay, but I still have time. Then this nigga turns to his girlfriend. It's like, what you want, bae? She says, ice water. You know, ice and H2O. You know, the easiest thing in the world that every restaurant offers, that every place that serves food offers for free. You know, the basics. He turns to the cashier and he's like, can I also have a do y'all have ice? Do y'all have ice water? Do y'all have water ice? And the cashier looking at him like they don't have ice water. And I'm confused because I'm like, don't every place got ice water? And I'm also looking at the fridge that's right next to this nigga that clearly has ice cold bottles of water in it. Bottled water. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? But then I check the time and I'm like, I can't have been standing here for too long. Bitch, my flight is dead ass about to take off. They've called for the last boarding already. I'm like, nigga, I gotta go. So I just go. I don't even bother actually getting my food. And that makes me so angry because I wanted that food. I wanted that bourbon chicken. That bourbon chicken smelled and looked good. So I just go. And I get on the plane and I have 2 hours on this plane. And I'm hungry the entire time. So I'm aggravated. And mind you, I had a carry-on bag. They forced it to be a checked bag because they were overbooked for this flight. Mm-hmm. So when I land, I have to go to the checked bag area and try to claim my luggage. Luckily, also thank you for the follow. Wait. Hello. Hello, first time chatters. And thank you for the follow via secrets and patches you also followed earlier. Thank you. Just joined. What are we talking about? We're talking about my I went on a trip with the rest of the Freakazoids. If you don't know, the Freakazoids are, it's my friend, that's what I call my friend group. I went on a trip with some of the freaks, and then we're talking about that. We're honestly reaching a conclusion, so we'll probably switch topics, and I might do a little bit of Minecraft. I have like 3 accounts. I get logged out of Twitch and can't be bothered to log back in. And you know what? That's not a crime. That's not a crime. Um. So, anyways, I was okay. So I'm on this flight for 3 hours, and now I have to get my bag. I have to get my bag. So I finally get my bag, and then I'm like, Grandma, I'm here. 3 extra follows for you. Exactly. It's economical. It's economical. Five nights at the airport. No, genuinely, it felt like 5 nights at the airport. 5 days and nights at the airport. So I'm like, Grandma, I'm here. I'm here. Where y'all at? They're like, we're at Terminal B. I'm already irritated, and I'm like, I'm at Terminal A, and I'm like, please, y'all, just hurry up, please, just please. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I want to sit down. I want to lay down. I'm tired. So it takes a while for them to get there, and but then they have Popeyes in the car and a Coke, and I start ranting about the Atlanta experience and how I never want to go back to Atlanta while tearing that chicken up like I've never tore up chicken before. If a white person was in that car, woo, woo, mm, woo, tore that chicken up, sure did. And the chicken was good. I don't know if I was just hungry or if the chicken was good. So now I'm good. I buckled in for this 2 hour ride home. But I'm like, at this point, this is the last bit of the journey. I'm good. I'm more than good. I feel great. I feel amazing. So that's what had happened. So that was the trip. I'm gonna go through my gallery, and I'm gonna see if I can find the shared gallery to see if I missed any stories or missed any photos that I can actually show everyone. Um, Also, I said I would try to see if the video would actually work again. Hold on. Um, let me see something. This is going to be perfect. This background is golden. I love the background now. I love it. Wait, hold on. Every pony will gather round. I look lovely in my gown. They both, but I have fooled them all. This I could get less. Oh, oh! Wow, wow, wow! I thought you were accompanied by Freaks this stream. I'm not. I'm sadly not accompanied by Freaks this stream because half the freaks are, three of the freaks are still together, and I don't know where the other freaks are. Leah Iron Knight's always busy too. If y'all want all the freaks together, yell at Leah Iron Knights. But don't yell at Leah Iron Knights. I know why Leah Iron Knights is busy, and we talk plenty. Next stream I might be actually, I have a stream that I'm planning already. My next stream, actually, it may not be my next stream. Wait, today's Sunday, and I might not stream on Monday. But my next, okay, no, next stream. Next stream should be Tuesday, and it will be accompanied with Star. We'll be playing on the Minecraft server that we just made. And then I think Star is also going to stream after that. We're gonna do a little stream train scheme. So if you're looking, so if you want some good content and you're looking forward for that, you can be looking forward for that. Also, I have ADHD, so I'm just gonna keep doing that because it's easy. So all in all, though, the trip was a success, and I can't really complain about it at all. Why are you what made me realize it's Sunday? Oh my lord! Listen, days be blending into each other, especially during summer. Like I don't know, my days blend into each other all the time. But um, I don't think there are any more videos and stuff that I want to show. Okay, one funny thing about their neighbor is I wanted to see him again. He wanted to see me again, but he had like work and stuff, and I was about to leave. He literally said, "Okay, sexy, I'm finna crash out right now." I met with this nigga once. No, I don't mean this in a weird way, but your skin is radiating red. Okay, to be fair, yes, there's two reasons why. A, A, oh, oh, A, red light right here. Yes, red light right there. And B, there's a filter on that literally just is just for color correction because I think this is boring. Um, we had a bunch of good. Ooh, I want to show all of the meals and stuff that we had while I was there because we had so much good food. Um, this was barbecue. Honestly, I said we had so much good food, and then I showed the barbecue. The barbecue was kind of mid. It was from a chain, so wasn't the best. These were these are Thai noodles that Ren made. Um, uh, Pam made some delicious red beans and rice that I actually don't have a picture of because I was so hungry when we did it, when we started like eating, and I just threw that. I just started throwing down immediately, but they were absolutely delicious. We went to a jerk chicken place. Um, and got some soul food. I love soul food. The collard greens was actually really good, not sweet, and the mac and cheese was like actual good baked mac and cheese, and the fried chicken crunched beautifully. Here is some kimchi, some garlicky cucumbers, and a sandwich I made. This was my munchie snacks. These were my munchie snacks when I had the munchies. Um, Here's the photo of the moon that I took. She's so gorgeous. Photos never capture all of her brilliance. And then we called Star while we were there too. Star, my princess. Um, what's a picture of them fighting, play fighting? I have a. You get a little teaser of it. That's it. That's it. Is there background music or am I deaf? There isn't background music. Do you want me to play background music? Hold on. I can play background music. Now there's background music. Okay, let me see. Um, I feel like I'm on FaceTime. No, that's exactly how it's supposed to feel. Because you are on FaceTime. Hello, friend. Hello, friends. Um, I'm trying to remember the meals that I already showed y'all and show y'all some of the different meals that we also ate. Here is a picture of an egg. Here's a picture of an egg. I love sunny side up runny fried eggs. I'm sorry, I do. Cancel me. Go ahead and cancel me. Your eyes and testify. Sunny side up is golded. I don't care. No, sunny side up is golded, and anyone that has says different is lying. Your name. Okay, hold on. I want to show y'all part of the video, but you know what? Maybe they were trying to protect me. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know game, and I don't know ball. Strictly platonic. Yeah, that persists for 20 more seconds after. Um, Toast of avocado and sunny side up. Don't play with me. With a little bit of everything bagel seasoning. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me about breakfast foods. Breakfast foods, all of them are top class. Not all of them are top notch. I love breakfast. With some limit. Clock it. Clock. Clock it. Um, but yes, so I'll play the first 10 seconds again just in case y'all missed it. That was the first 7 seconds. I didn't even give y'all 10 that time. Um, Listen, that's not our fault for real. Okay. All right. I've been going for a minute, chat. I've been going for a minute. I know. Do y'all got any questions for me? Do y'all have any questions? Because I did just want to come on stream very quickly, tell the story, tell us some stories, and I may like go. Oh wait, I actually have. I do want to show y'all something that's kind of fun. Me and Micah, who can play the guitar, we started writing like a song together. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find that. Remember to put this on your VOD channel. Of course, of course. Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, on the way home from the club that we really couldn't go to, there was a very, very fun Uber ride. Um, and like the guy was like, he was obviously kind of conservative, little Republican, but he also was very much trying hard not to be musician to you era. Of course, musician to you era. Sorry, I'm late. Better late than never. Better late than never. And also, musician to you era has always been a part of the plan. I love music. Music has always been like my big thing. And I have so many songs that I've written and that I just haven't recorded or anything. But anyways, back to the Uber ride. This Uber ride was so funny, and I have the entire Uber ride recorded because something I was doing instead of like taking videos because I want to make like an album based on Freakazoids. Yeah, I have a bunch of voice memos recorded, and I recorded that entire Uber ride. And this is like, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it, but I am. But I just wanted to let y'all know, and it was so funny because he was conservative, but he was like, he could tell because obviously we all were very visibly queer. He was like, "There's a bunch of fairies in my car." I'm not homophobic though. I'm not homophobic. I love the center. I just don't love the sin type beat with it. But that was funny. I'm looking for the song. Hold on, chat. For context, I literally just asked Micah to play something. I did not write anything prior to it, and I was just freestyling. Well, if they float away, I'm begging you, please, baby, stay. Cause if you ever go away, then life just will not be the same. All of you, your shades of gray, I drown inside it every day. And I just lie, I need to stay, and I will never fly away. Colors cannot tempt me to. I'm trying to figure out the course. Okay. Okay, Micah didn't like the way Micah was playing, so Micah was gonna just come up with a different chorus. And like you can hear Micah's playing, and like I'm just humming along to it. Very quickly. Wait. Two verses, course. Okay, this is the full. This is when we actually listen. We kind of ate. If I do say so myself, we ate. Well, if they float away, I know I cannot let go away from you. Our love has always been true. I'm binded down here with you. There's a portal beneath the tree our love grew out of. Follow me through the sun and tell me I'm your one, the only thing you need, the only one you see. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but we did make a song together, and we covered a few other songs, and we did a couple other things on with Michael's guitar. But I actually want to finish that and like rewrite it and stuff. Um, and what else did we do? Yeah, like I keep just repeating it, but honestly, trying to tell stories about the trip is hard because there wasn't a lot of eventful moments, but there was a lot of intimate moments, and that's kind of what we wanted the trip to be, anyways. We didn't really try to plan things for it to be like this huge rah 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 in your face. We just wanted to all be together in person and be able to touch each other and like hug each other and like, well, when I say touch, I mean other things. I love how soothing it is. Thank you. Yeah, I came up with the concept like on the fly. The concept is kind of subverting the whole my whole world is gray, but you are the colors in it to I see all the colors in the world and I'm choosing to stay in the gray mundane with you, which again is like the whole thing of the trip where it's like we could have been out and partying and at the club, you know, like we left like the club because not everyone could be there at the time, and even though it's like our other friends were like, no, just stay out, whatever, whatever. We left and we're like, no, it's just not gonna, it's not worth it. It's not worth sending just a couple people home and just a couple people staying here when we could just stay together at home and have more fun because we love each other. Um, and I guess the whole trip kind of really showed me how much freakazoids really mean to each other. Like I've always known, of course, but it's like there's knowing and then there's knowing, you know. There's knowing and there's seeing it and feeling it and being in it like fully. And it was really a wonderful experience to actually be in it and get to experience it. Um, let's see, what else did we do? What else do I have? Wait, I've. This is another song. Thank you. Take me out of here. I once disappeared to rise above my little fears and still a child. I want my mother now. I want to hold her dear, but every time she disappears, I don't know why I still care. I just want connection. I'm desperate for it now. And I just want her to tell me how. Something like shit. And then we start laughing at the end. That was another just freestyle. Listen, not to brag on myself. Not to brag on myself, but that's one of my favorite things to do as a writer. I just love freestyling or just like having like the random topic or something that I just like lock in on. Um, if y'all don't have any more questions or y'all don't have it like anything else that y'all want to hear or see, I may call this one over. My first two streams back haven't been the best. I'm gonna be honest. They've been a little scuffed. They've been a little lax in energy and things like that. But I'm honestly just trying to get back into the whole groove of it, and I'm also trying to set up things for streams to be more consistent. Instead of like a couple streams every month, I do want to become a consistent streamer. Um, so I have a plan. Okay, so currently, hold on, I'm gonna clear off an area on the whiteboard so we can whiteboard on the chalkboard so we can discuss the plan. And that I think that's gonna be the last thing we do. We're gonna discuss plans. It's just nice to see the Lucifer to you is live noted. That's sweet. That's sweet. Thank you. Um, let's clear off. right here, because y'all can see that. Y'all can see that. Also, I want to start doing a thing where if you subscribe, or if you subscribe during the stream, I'll write your name on the whiteboard. Um, I'm gonna tilt it up a bit so you can, and then tilt it down a bit. Okay. Right here is the area for my next stream will be I'm pulling up the calendar because I don't know. Tuesday, 7/15 with slash star girl for real. My next stream will be Tuesday, the 15th with Star. Um, we don't know. We don't. I don't think we've discussed a time yet, but we'll have that, and we'll have that probably by the end of the day today. Have all that finalized. This will be a stream train. So if you want to see some good content, and you want to see a couple streams, you want to be entertained for a couple of hours, come and see the stream. It will be a Minecraft stream. We'll be playing. We'll be playing. We'll be playing the craft. And with that being said, this is a good one. This is a fun one. I hope you all had an amazing time. I know I did, and I know I appreciated you being here. This will be up on the VOD channel. So bye. Oh, I'll keep that in mind when I'm fighting my brother for our shared Twitch front. Right, right. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, because you could be right here on this wall. You can be right here on this wall. Somewhere on this wall. I'll write you. It's space right next to the C.